Welcome to Houston as we prepare you for baseball from Minute Maid Park. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Baltimore Orioles and the Houston Astros. Two of the game's best bats slug it out. Back in just a moment. Frederick Basic will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Wow, when you look into the numbers, they can be a little bit deceiving. Normally, most pitchers pitch better at home, but not this guy. He actually prefers and pitches better on the road. We'll see how he does and if he can adapt and start pitching better at home in this one.
Striding into the box, Melvin Fontaine. He's, of course, a long ball threat, currently third in the American League in that category. First offering on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And fellows, these Astros entering play here tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this is a nice one. First game of a homestand. You played well on the road. You got a chance to grab a shower and sleep in your own bed last night. I bet you this team comes out on the attack today.
A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Row, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works it. The only problem, I think at times, hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Now the Astros will get their first opportunity. No score. Coming to the plate now, Nicky Rubel, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here's the 2-2. Line, but speared on a hop. And that's the second out. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Giro, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new season. And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. One of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting. The 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. And there's out number 2. Striding in for Houston, Jack Warren brings a hit streak that currently sits at 6 games entering play. Hit out towards second, right to him. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Astros leave 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. At the plate, Danny Startup, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Danny Startup.
And a jam shot here as this is sent towards second. Fountain throws in time, and that's out number 1. Ready for another chance? Melvin Fontaine. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. The windup and the 0-1. Back up the middle. To his left, Casilla. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th. Digging in to try it again, Jack Warren. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Grounded down the third baseline. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there.
Ready once again, Melvin Fontaine.
Melvin Fontaine.
First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a slider.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Now a throw over to first, and the runner back easily. Hit sharply on the ground. The second for one. On to first. It's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of the 6th inning. The Astros lead it 6-1. So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Fred Newby. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Fred Newby.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Put in play to the right side of the infield. He's got it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Ready for another shot now. Melvin Fontaine starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
0-1 the count. 0-1 count. Here it comes. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hard liner to center field. Espinosa patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of a home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. The Astros took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Frederick Basic takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Won-Young Tan was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Astros. 9 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base.
MLB The Show's in the heart of Texas on a Wednesday night at Minute Maid Park. Tonight, the 2nd of 3 to start the week between the Baltimore Orioles and the Houston Astros. A big-time arm and a power bat. Should be fun. First pitch is next. Alberto Mateo is on the mound for Game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
Batting third, second baseman.
Digging in now, Melvin Fontaine. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Orioles down on just 4 pitches. And now the Astros will go to work for the first time. No score. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Melvin Fontaine. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. And a breaking ball stays outside. Orioles still looking for their first hit of the ball game. The 1-1. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Two and two now with 2 away and the base is empty.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think it's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
Perez moves over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. It remains 1-0. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Eric Perez. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Perez.
That's hit on the ground towards second. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for Houston, but they're on top 1-0. Next up for the Astros, Jack Warren. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Jack Warren.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. To his throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Nothing across here this half. We're through 6 full. Astros lead this one 1-0. Striding in once again, Melvin Fontaine.
Second baseman, Melvin Fontaine.
First pitch on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with 1 swing.
No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express.
Striding in, Melvin Fontaine. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
Line drive to center field, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Digging in once again, Carson Banks. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
Banks.
Runners on the move for second. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there. Base hit.
Come on, get out, get out, get out!
Wow, that's surprising right there. Hit and run tactic used to perfection. Ball's hit to the outfield. The batter does his job. I don't know how that runner's standing on second still. You tip your hat to the outfield to get it in super quick, but he's got to take the chance to get to third.
Ready now for Baltimore, Billy Newhand. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far.
Newhand.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pops this one up. Newby shading to his right. One away. Stepping in, Bob Drysdale, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Here comes the 0-1. Softly hit toward the hole. On to first, and the Orioles are down to their final out. Digging in and looking for more, Jorge Alfaro. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Baltimore down to their final strike. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll put this one away for the final out, and the Astros have taken games 1 and 2 here at home as this one is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Astros led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Alberto Mateo earns the win, his 2nd, as he finishes 7 innings, allowing only 1 hit. Paul Atkinson was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Sam Roberts wraps it up for the save, his 8th of the season. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. First open of the year 2000. We're live inside Minute Maid Park here in downtown Houston. Today, the 3rd and final game in this 3-game series between the Baltimore Orioles and the Houston Astros. 2 of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Henry Encarnacion, the Dominican left-hander, will get the nod to start here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this starting pitcher right here can strike some people out. It's not easy to average a strikeout per inning, but that's what he's been able to do so far. And if he brings a good assortment of pitches like he's brought all season long, we could see another game filled with quite a few strikeouts.
Melvin Fontaine.
And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he's back easily. From the stretch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting. Great defense. Good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
A pitch out. The throw. And that'll be in plenty of time, and a perfect call on the pitch out there.
They're showing they're not afraid to be aggressive on the base paths so far in this one. But we'll see if this caught stealing slows that down a bit. Managers never like to run into outs, so they might play it a little safer going forward.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Come on,
hit hard on the
it,
ground
you
is
can beat
short.
it.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. Now the Astros will get their first opportunity. No score. In now for the O's, Melvin Fontaine. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set, and the pitch. First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. Perez is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Leading off the inning, Fred Newby, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get started.
Smoke toward the hole, and there's the first hit of the game for Houston.
Hey, guys, that's the danger of falling behind in the show. You miss over the heart of the plate with count.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Alex Casilla. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to...
Now in the box, Melvin Fontaine. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
And low and inside with a fastball as he's got a hot-footed out of there. The 1-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
A good fastball that backed him off the plate, and then some slow stuff down and away. That's one of the classic ways to mess up a hitter's timing. Up and in, down and away, textbook.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The next 1-2 pitch. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Melvin Fontaine goes down to become the first out in the 6th inning. Striding in for Houston, Junior Espinosa.
For the Astros, center fielder, Junior Espinosa.
On the ground towards second. Fontaine scoops it up. And that's the first out. Now batting, Philip Shim. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point.
Philip Shim.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Yeah, and with 2 outs, the pitcher was mentally in the...
Now at the plate, Melvin Fontaine. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
O'Hara is at least partially known for a good changeup, and it's not just any change of speed pitch. It dances all over the place. The 0-1 delivery. Started that swing a bit too early.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s, you ain't doing much with that.
Here's a high pop-up. Newby has a play. He's got it 1 away. Now to the plate, Danny Startup. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far.
Startup.
Popped up. Newhand is there. But the second baseman calls him off and makes the catch. And there are 2 gone now.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
A 1-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. The Houston Astros rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Steve Cairo claims the win out of the pen, his first. Sam Roberts closes the door for the save, his 9th of the year. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.